Although it's been a great harvest for Idaho's crops this year, some farmers are still struggling to make ends meet.
And according to the Idaho Farm Bureau, farm income in Idaho was down substantially last year. And Miley Sippersuth joins us live in the studio to tell us more. And Miley, what can you tell us about the outlook for 2025?
Well, Doug and Linda, last year's loss of income was due to higher expenses, and this year is no different. But this is a very complex issue.
The good news is that the yields look really good. You got a good crop this year for most crops, most of our main crops in Idaho. The bad news is that expenses are not going down.
But why?
But the problem is the commodity prices are so low that even with the great prices, it's still a struggle.
Alan Clark is the owner and manager of Clark Farms, who has seen this problem before.
You know, you're just barely able to make your payments and things like that.
Labor costs are never going to go down. Scratch the unfortunately part. Fertilizers, fuel, electricity, the cost of irrigation, just general inflation, and it keeps going up. And so, if the price that farmers kept going up also, they can make ends meet. But the problem is the prices are going down while the costs are going up.
Ellis suggested that government measures should be taken to help farmers.
Passing a new farm bill. Our current farm bill, I believe, is 7 years old. And so you're supposed to have a new farm bill roughly every 5 years. The current one was way outdated. So updating the current farm bill, which does provide, a minimum safety net for agriculture. If you remember the one big beautiful bill that was passed, a month or so ago, there was a lot of wins for agriculture in that. But it's not a substitute for a new farm bill. So getting a new farm bill, updated farm bill, would be a big help.
However, Clark had mixed feelings about whether the government should help with farming issues.
I think there can be government fixes, but I hate to see the government put their fingers in too many things because you don't know where it's going to go from that.
Sean Ellis told me another major issue in Idaho is big farms taking over small farms. He also said that we lost about 2,119 farms from 2017 to 2022. Live in the studio, Miley Sippersuth, Local News 8.